Hi, our thesis is titled Building Communities. This project was developed by Benjamin Davidov and Yedeida Kariyev for our Bachelor of Architecture thesis at NYIT. Our project focuses on community center housing for the Shinnecock Reservation in Southampton, New York.
The project begins with the housing question. Rather than seeing housing only as individual buildings, our thesis asks how a larger housing framework can support both private life and collective living. The proposal includes three main parts: family dwellings inspired by the longhouses, a 54-unit apartment building, and a community center that acts as a shared civic anchor. Existing housing conditions on the reservation reveal several challenges, including overcrowding, aging homes, poor insulation, failing utilities, and limited access to financing for major repairs. For the site strategy, we studied multiple places within the reservation and selected a 7.3-acre site because of its central location, size, and relatively open conditions. This made it the strongest opportunity for introducing new housing while staying connected to the existing community. The surrounding context is mostly modest single-family homes with a range of size and conditions. There's also transitional housing nearby, which shows that there is already a need for different kinds of housing support. The project is also planned in phases. Early phases focus on site preparation, circulation, and housing, while later phases bring in the community center, pergolas, planting, and shared outdoor areas. The final site plan is organized around the central community space. The community center and gathering area anchor the plan, while the longhouse clusters create smaller neighborhood groupings. The apartment building sits along the edge of the site, adding density while keeping the center open for shared outdoor space, paths, gardens, and play areas.
The first housing type is the modern longhouse. We're not recreating a traditional longhouse literally, but we're reinterpreting the idea of shared living in a contemporary way. Each family has a private home, but the homes are arranged in clusters so that shared outdoor spaces become part of daily living experiences. Instead of treating each house as an isolated individual, the longhouse strategy uses paths, pergolas, and outdoor spaces to create a small community within a larger site. The longhouse units are 3 stories and organized by program. The ground floor has the kitchen, dining, and living spaces, so the most active parts of the home are connected to the entry and outdoor areas. The second floor contains the main bedrooms, giving the family a more private zone above the public level. The third floor includes another bedroom, flexible office spaces, and a private balcony. The construction system is designed around modular panels. Floor slabs, exterior wall panels, and interior partitions create a repeatable system that can reduce construction time and make units easier and more affordable to build. The pergolas are also important because they connect the homes together. They create semi-public thresholds between private units, encouraging circulation, gathering, and informal interaction between neighbors without taking away privacy of the home. Another part of the longhouse design is the solar shingle roof system. Instead of adding solar panels as a separate object on top of the roof, the shingles become part of the roof system itself. This allows the building to generate power while keeping the architecture more visually integrated. The interior spaces are meant to feel warm, durable, and simple. The goal is not luxury through size, but luxury through quality of space, natural materiality, light, and comfort.
The second housing type is the apartment building, which introduces collective housing for individuals, elders, couples, and smaller households. This building expands the range of living options on the site. Not every resident needs or wants a fully family-sized house, so the apartment building includes studios, 1-bedroom units, and 2-bedroom units. The rooftop also becomes an important shared outdoor space. It gives residents a place to gather, relax, and look back across the larger site. The building is organized across 3 floors, with shared circulation and common spaces integrated into the plan. The goal was to create efficient apartments that still have access to light, outdoor space, and the larger community. The studio apartment is designed as a compact and effective living space. Sleeping, dining, kitchen, and living functions are combined in one open plan, but the layout still feels organized and usable. The 1-bedroom apartment provides more separation between private and shared areas. It is intended for residents like young couples, single adults, or retirees who need comfort and privacy within a manageable footprint. The 2-bedroom apartment gives more flexibility. It can support small families, roommates, or residents who need an extra room for work. Together, the studio, 1-bedroom, and 2-bedroom layouts allow the apartment building to serve different stages of life.
The third major part of the project is the community center. The building is designed as the heart of the development, supporting gatherings, services, and everyday community life. It's organized around the central gathering hall, with supporting spaces arranged around it. These include a community kitchen, meeting rooms, fitness areas, a game room, a music room, and an elder lounge. By placing the community center near the shared open space, it becomes connected to the daily movement of the site rather than feeling like a separate building. The section of the community center shows the double height gathering space as the social core of the building. It visually connects the first and second floor and helps the building feel open and collective. The interior rendering emphasizes the gathering hall through vertical wood paneling, which draws the eyes upward and adds warmth to the space. The Shinnecock steel in the floor anchors the room as a place of identity and gathering.
Overall, Building Communities proposes housing as more than a collection of units. It brings together family dwellings, apartments, shared outdoor spaces, and community infrastructure into one connected framework. Through the site plan, the longhouse clusters, the apartment building, and the community center, the project argues that housing can become a foundation for both private life and collective community life. Thank you.